study the vocabularies and a lot of sample questions and answers about the topic character and the relationship. If you want to study English with vocabularies and the ideas to answer the question, you can follow the channel and then you can study every day. Now the first one, we are going to study the vocabulary about the character and the relationship. So the first one, we are going to study about the character. So the first vocabularies, this one is ambitious, right? This is an adjective, so we can say ambitious. Ambitious means having a strong wish to be successful, powerful, or rich. For example, I think Wenzhang is very ambitious because she has always tried hard to be a good person. She always tried hard to be a good person. Ambitious, right? Ambitious means you have a strong wish to be successful, powerful, or rich. In the past, we had a lot of people who were very ambitious. Like if you want to be successful, you need to be ambitious. Like you really want to be rich, while you really want to be successful, you want to prove yourself to others. So ambitious. The first one, ambitious. Now repeat after me. Ambitious, right? We have ambitious. Ambitious. So we stress on the second syllable. We stress on the second syllable. So we say ambitious. And the next one, we have to be blunt. To be blunt. To be blunt means saying what you think without trying to be polite or considering other people's feelings. For example, like blunt is mean you say what you think without trying to be polite. For example, someone steps into your house and they make a noise and they do something that annoyed you. So if you are blunt, you will say something bad to them without thinking or without considering others' feelings. So I have the example over here. The teacher is sometimes blunt because the students never try hard enough and he wants his students to be good. It means to be blunt. So I think to be blunt is a bad adjective. So don't try to be blunt, right? Don't try to be blunt because if you are blunt, you will hurt others' feelings. There are some ways for you to say things to others without hurting their feelings. So we have the second one, to be blunt. To be blunt. To be blunt. And the next one, we have judgemental. Judgemental. So we have three syllables. The first one, we need to say judge. 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 Mental. Judgemental. Judgemental. It means to be very quick to criticize people. For example, nowadays, people are very judgmental. So if you see someone has a tattoo and if you are a judgmental person, you are going to say something bad about them. So for example, in Vietnam, we are very judgmental. So if you see someone with a tattoo on their hands, you will say, yeah, that's one a bad person, that one is a gangster, or something like that, right? You will say something bad about them. Like for example, we have like don't judge a book by its cover. So don't be very judgmental, right? Too quick to criticize people, right? For example, we have Vietnamese very judgmental when they see an LGBT couple on the street, right? So if you see an LGBT couple on the street, you will be very judgmental, right? You will say, "Well, that's very bad, right? He's gay, right? I don't like him, right? Judgmental." So, yeah, you are too quick to criticize people, and you don't spend much time staying or living with them, but you are judgmental. It means you judge them, right? You judge them. And then next one, we have nosy. So we have a noun like a nose, and we have an adjective is nosy, like too interested in what other people are doing and wanting to discover too much about them. I think this adjective is used to describe the women. I think so, because I think the women are nosier than the men, right? They are too interested in what people are doing and wanting to discover too much about them. So you can say your parents are nosy, right? Nosy about you, right? They always want to know what you are doing, who you are dating, and what subject are you studying. So this one we have nosy. Nowadays, teenagers are very nosy about the news and the idols. So we have the adjective nosy. Are you a nosy person? So answer these questions in comment, right? If I have a friend who is nosy, I stop playing with him immediately. So personally, I don't want to play with the nosy person because they always want to know what am I doing and what I am doing and so on, right? I don't like to play with a nosy person. And the next one we have open-minded. Open-minded. Open-minded means willing to consider ideas and opinions that are new or different to your own. So we have this adjective is used to describe a person who are willing to learn, right? Who are willing to learn, who are willing to consider the new ideas, right? The new opinions. Like for example, like if you are doing business and there are some new ideas, if you are an open-minded person, you will consider the ideas, whether it is good or bad, and then you apply it to your business model. For example, right, to be a fast learner, you need to be open-minded and study what other people teach you, right? A majority of successful people are open-minded people, right? A majority of successful people are open-minded people. So open-minded, it means you are willing to learn. You are willing to learn. And the next one, we have to be outgoing. 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 Outgoing means friendly and energetic. For example, I think I need to make friends with outgoing people because I feel comfortable when I'm near them. Outgoing, right? Outgoing. So if you have friends who are outgoing, you will feel very comfortable being around them because I think outgoing people are very friendly, right? Are very friendly. So outgoing. So they are very, they always funny and they always talk about something, right? Outgoing, right? Energetic, right? You feel very comfortable when you are beside them. And the next one we have oversensitive. 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 Oversensitive means too easily upset, sad, or disappointed. For example, we can say that like the women are very oversensitive. Like when you talk something about them, and they will think about it, right, every day, and they will cry, or I don't know, right? The women are very oversensitive. For example, when you meet a fat person, don't be blunt, right? You can hurt them because they are very oversensitive, right? So when you are blunt to an oversensitive person, right, that's very bad, right? That's very bad of you to be blunt to the oversensitive person. So we have the word like oversensitive, 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 oversensitive. The next one we have reliable, reliable. Reliable means can be trusted or believed, can be trusted or believed, can be trusted or believed. Tu Meng and King are reliable. When I tell them to do anything, they do it immediately. So if you are a reliable person, everyone trusts you, and you are a trusted person, right? Like I think if you are a man, you need to be reliable so that the girl or the woman who you are dating with can trust you, right? So you are very reliable. Reliable. Reliable is a good adjective, right? Reliable. Reliable. And the next one, we have this word. We have two ways to pronounce. In America, they will pronounce this word like self-assured, self-assured, and in England, for example, we have British accent, so we can say self-assured, self-assured. So we have two words, self-assured, self-assured, and then we need to link the word self with the assured, like self-assured, self-assured, self-assured. Self-assured mean to be self-confident, right? Now you can look at the picture over here, and the man, right? He thinks he's a Superman, so he is self-confident, right? He is self-confident. It means he is confident in himself. So self-confident means having confidence in your own abilities. For example, to be an excellent public speaker, you have to be self-assured, right? Self-assured. Self-assured. Self-assured means you need to believe in yourself to do everything, right? Self-assured. So if you are able to sing among the crowd, and you are able to be a public speaker, you are a self-assured person. You are a self-assured person. Self-assured. 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 And the next one, we have stingy. It is the antonym of generous, right? Stingy means you are unwilling to spend money. So stingy, this means you are unwilling to spend money. For example, if you have a friend and you go out for a drink with them, you always pay the bill, and he never pays the bill for you. So you can use this adjective to describe that person. It means like he is so stingy, right? He never pays money for anything. So stingy. So for example, now look at the picture. We have a man with a lot of stacks of money, right? So he just spent $1, and then he still has a lot of money. So we have Mr. John is such a stingy man. He never pays anything for his girlfriend, right? So stingy is mean unwilling to spend money, and the antonym generous mean willing to spend money, right? Are you a stingy person or are you a generous person? Now answer that questions to yourself. Are you a stingy person or are you a generous person? Stingy, generous, right? Stingy and generous. So we have like the summary, like we have positive adjective and negative adjectives, like ambitious, right? Ambitious, clever, creative, good fun, hardworking, patient, open-minded, outgoing, reliable, dependable, right? Dependable is mean reliable, self-assured, sociable, and we have negative adjectives are blunt, impatient, judgmental, nosy, oversensitive, and stingy. So we have the new words over here. I think it's very easy and I don't need to teach you this one. So we have clever. Clever means smart, right? Too smart, to be clever, to be intelligent. So those are three adjectives that can describe the person who are smart. And the next one, we have the adjective like creative, right? Creative. It means you are able to, or you are good at making new things, create new things, right? You are good at creating new things. So we have create, like creative, to be creative. And the next one, if you are a patient person, you need to be patient if you date with the girl, the slow girl. For example, if she, if you ask her out for dinner, it usually takes her 1 hour to wear makeup, right? So you need to be patient to wait for her that long, right? You need to be patient to wait for her that long. So it means patient, to be patient, to be patient. And the next one, we have to be reliable, to be self-assured, and to be sociable. To be sociable, it means if you are a sociable person, it means you are an outgoing person, right? You tend to go outside and socialize, right? You tend to go outside and socialize. You don't want to stay home, right? And you are a sociable person. You want to talk to person. You want to go out and you want to do public jobs, right? Like to do voluntary work or whatever you want, right? If you are a sociable person. And that's all the adjectives today. So you need to review the vocabulary first, right? And tomorrow, right? And tomorrow, I'm going to give you the sample answers, right? The sample answers of the IELTS part 1, part 2, and part 3. So first, you need to study those vocabularies, right? And keep in mind that you need to study vocabularies first. Vocabulary is a key to study English. That's all, right? Vocabulary is a key to be successfully speaking English. So need to study vocabularies. That's it. So that's all today. So now your turn. I think you need to make an example with the adjective in the command, right? For example, you have the adjective ambitious, right? You need to make an example with the vocabulary so that you can you remember the vocabulary for a long time, right? Ambitious. So think of a person who is ambitious in your real life. Are you an ambitious? Are you an ambitious person? Right? Are you an ambitious person? Just write the comment below and tell me and make an example with all of the adjectives that you have studied with me today. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.